Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Underground Crypto. Let's see, the microphone's acting like it wasn't working, but it is working. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't know if it's lagging on your guys' end or if it's just me, but welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. We got a lot of stuff to go over, got a lot of good stuff for you tonight. We have been talking about the base ecosystem. Fix the camera. Nothing is where I left it, even though I leave it in the same place. Never makes sense, but that is live streaming on YouTube. There's bound to be issues. Let's go take a look at the crypto bubbles. Drop down here, 1 through 1,000 looks pretty red. The only thing green here is 1 through 100. The biggest red looks like 2%, 800 to 900 is down 2.4%, and 600 to 7 is down 2.1%. So those are the biggest groups of losers there. Let's take a look at what we got going on. Rain is up 43.7%. Rain is prediction markets, if you don't know. And all of a sudden the computer's being laggy. It was perfectly fine until I started streaming. Very weird. Wild up 15%, FET up 11%. It was up a little bit the other day, so it's gains on gains. Look, Say up 9%, Kite up 6%, Luna Classic and Zcash actually down 9%, which is not surprising because Zcash has been pumping like crazy. Filecoin up 5%, Render up 8.6%. So there's a lot of greens, a lot of things up. Surprised to see it. Well, actually, 1 through 100 was the only green. It's 0.6 up overall. Let's drop down to 100 to 200, see if that looks the same, or let's see what this looks like. It says you have crypto gremlins messing with your equipment. I would not be surprised if that was the case. A lot of times I restart everything before we do the live, but it seemed perfectly fine today, so I didn't do it. And who knows, I might pay for it. Is it laggy on your side? Because sometimes it's just on mine. So DYDX up 10%. Aether is up 10.9%. River up 8%. Grass down 11.7%. It was up yesterday. Undead Games down 15.8%. It was up yesterday. Sky AI down another 20%. I don't think it was up yesterday. I think it was dumping yesterday as well. Yeah, this is dumped all day. See on the weekly here. It's like maybe it had a bounce before it just absolutely dumped. All right, let's drop another set of 100 here. Usually don't go past the 2 to 300 region. And what's up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, Reliable J? Melissa, thank you for all you do. Camsta in the house. Copper Dude. And where's Blues Guy? Blues Guy will be here soon, I'm sure of it. All right, so here's the 2 to 300 region. Block Street is down 24%. This Xverse is down 22%. Aztec, which I haven't talked about or seen in quite some time. Chris Goss in the house is 333. Welcome in, welcome in. Aztec 15.2%. DBR or D-Bridge is up 15.8%. Tibber up 13%. We talked about Tibber yesterday, and this Muon, which I don't know what it is. Micron Technology. Ondo tokenized stock. Look at that, a tokenized stock. And this is Micron Technology. Ticker Muon, okay. That's a good one. If anybody sees Crypto Jeb's content, he talks about Micron a lot. I think he just put out another video on Micron, actually. Let's hop on and do our price rundown here real quick. Bitcoin, $75,858.83. You really want to be that specific. Let's look at that overall market cap here. Overall market cap not showing up. Oh, it just was lagging. 2.6 trillion in market cap. Ethereum, $2,075. The overall market cap is down 0.8%, so just a little bit less than 1%. BNB, $656. XRP, $1.33. Solana, $83.78. Dogecoin still hanging on to that 10 cents. Hyperliquid is $59.95, basically $60, up 25% on the last 7 day. Zcash, $572, and it's only up 1.2% in the last 7 days, as it has come down quite a bit. Cardano, 24 cents, pretty much flat. XMR, $380.77. Chainlink, $9.39. Canton is 15.5 cents basically. XLM where are we at? It moved. XLM 14 cents, high 14 cents, almost 15. SWI is $1 flat. Where are we going from here? Avalanche, $9.14. Memecore, which we've been watching, it got back above $3. Now it's just hanging at $2.97. I wouldn't be surprised if Memecore has another run here if we heat up. If we're going to 50,000, Memecore might dip just like everything else. I don't think it's strong running against BTC, but with it, it's a different story. Shout out to everybody who's here. Smash that like button for me. Link to the free Discord in the chat and description. Take a look at where Flare is. Number 86 by market cap, right? All right. It's down a little bit so that Blues guy can accumulate some more. So take a look at what's trending. The internet seems to have evened out, which is nice. Bonk. We talked even about Bonk.fun the other day. Bonk is trending. Ergo. Citria, Hyperliquid, Pudgy Penguin, Terra Luna Classic, Bitcoin, VVV, Venice Token, Near Protocol, Ondo, Render, Solana, this Solstice, we talked about that, Zcash, and Bankercoin, which we've talked about Bankercoin a lot. I'm a little surprised how much Bankercoin has stayed in the mix, has stayed super relevant. I just think it has a good use case, right? I think is what it is. It's only at 51.7 million. Maybe we'll see Bankercoin do some numbers here because it's so involved with AI agents and stuff like that. Cryptic Quentin says, good evening, everybody. Happy to catch you live. Happy to have you here. Love to see that name in the chat. There's Blues Guy in the house. He says, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough. The more greeting and more. Oh, everything we have and more. Yep. Greetings, beautiful undergrounders. Much love, UGA. Back at you. Thank you for being here. And Melissa says, what's up? So let's start with Ergo. I don't know if everybody knows what Ergo is. Not a new project. Let's go to that max chart. 23.4 million in market cap. So not really a big project by market cap. Somewhere around like July 1st, 2019. So again, not a new coin. It is smart contracts, layer 1, zero knowledge, proof of work. So you could mine it, and it's a privacy blockchain. So maybe that's why it's getting a little bit of attention. Is it going to be anything with like privacy in it? Is just going to pump? I don't know. Total supply, again, no max supply. Did they change this? Does total supply just mean max supply? I don't think so, because it says total supply is the amount of coins that have already been created minus any coins that have been burned, removed from circulation. It is comparable to outstanding shares in the stock market, right? Or sometimes we even have an outstanding supply. Circulating supply, 83.1 million out of 97.7 million. Not sure why you don't have a max supply there, but whatever. Let's see, what website do we want? They have a lot of websites. Let's see, do they have a breakdown of what it is that'll make our lives easier? Here we go. Ergo is a flexible blockchain protocol designed for developing decentralized applications, focusing on efficiency, secure, and easy implementation of financial contracts. It incorporates various technical and economic improvements to existing blockchain solutions. There you go. It's an older coin and it's not super relevant, but I just wanted to touch on what it is a little bit, right? Let's look at the CTR, which I believe is a newer coin. Let's take a look at the max chart. Yeah, when the max chart looks like this, it came out most likely today. Yep, May 26th. There you go. Came out today. It's got 22.6 million in its market cap. 10 billion tokens circulating is only 1.2. So a very large amount of the tokens are not out for the CTR yet, which is indicative of a new project for sure. Smart contracts. It's a layer 2 Binance Alpha Spotlight on base, or not on base, but it must be Ethereum because base is there and then it has its own contract, right? And nothing else. So that tells you it's a layer 2, I believe, with Ethereum. And this week is not about talking about layer 2 projects. It's about talking about a very specific layer 2 project, which is base. That is where we have been heavily focusing this last day, because we just started the series yesterday. Let's see what else we got here. We got Solstice. Apparently it's about to start raining. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the stream. Blues Guy says, enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. You're almost guaranteed to look back and realize they were the big things. 48.2 million in market cap for Solstice. It came out yesterday as far as the token goes, right? Token generation. BNB smart contract, Solana smart contract. Is it pump.fun? No, just a regular Solana contract. Yield farming, Binance Alpha Spotlight, governance are your tags. We can hop over to Solstice Finance. We did this yesterday, right? The only Solana native yield protocol with a 3-year track record. Every strategy, one surface asset. So it seems like it's well connected, well put together with the Solana ecosystem. It seems like this could be where a lot of it all gets aggregated together. So you have one-click yield, nice and simple. If you want the highest yield, you need this, Solstice partner ecosystem, right, where it's a lot more deep DeFi, they literally call it, because it's a lot more DeFi playing around. Swap for USX or EUSX and tap into your partner ecosystem for boost yield. So you got your vaults, token vault, right, SLX, token vault, yield vaults, pretty standard financial stuff in the DeFi space. I'd have to say all you really got to do is connect your wallet. Seems like the user interface is where they focused a lot, and it's very much just kind of connect your wallet, add your funds, and go. And then, of course, you have the Banker coin. And I believe Banker coin's been doing pretty well since its inception. Yeah, 2,700% back here, December 12th, 2024. Banker is a good one, in my opinion. It looks like it could be kind of flagging here. Let's go to the 7-day. Green Fingers in the house says, sup, gang? What's up? What's up? I like how Melissa gave you Greenie as a nickname. All right, maybe we got to go more to the monthly here. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of flagging out here. Definitely kind of inverted head and shoulder-ish. Definitely more like double bottom at least. All right, 51.7 million in this project. Banker is an advanced AI agent focused on simplifying the process of buying and selling digital assets. Banker was the first AI agent on Farcast to help you quickly buy all of your favorite coins directly in the social. Banker coin is the official coin of the agent that was deployed by Banker itself directly in the Farcast social feed. Okay, so this has a lot to do with Farcast as well. And they kind of moved it out, I guess, to being its own project entirely, which is very interesting. So I have a quote of the day for you guys, and that is that you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Can anybody tell me who said this? You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Can anybody tell me who said it? So you may not know this, But Ethereum's long-term roadmap increasingly relies on layer 2 ecosystems handling most user activity, while Ethereum itself focuses on security and settlement, which is really the big stuff when it comes to the actual Ethereum chain, is its security. And then of course it has to settle everything on that, or it doesn't actually get finalized on the main system. But what if Ethereum's future isn't one blockchain, but an ecosystem of interconnected layer 2s? That possibility may be one of the biggest shifts happening in crypto infrastructure. So right off the bat here, I want to tell you guys the crypto story of the night to really set the mood for that crypto IQ raising event. And as you'll notice, I usually have it all up on the screen. We're going to try not putting it up on the screen. Do you guys like it better or do you like it worse? Let me know. Ethereum succeeds because it became programmable. I mean, if you think we had just Bitcoin and then all of a sudden we had Ethereum. Ethereum was, you can't really build on Bitcoin. It's digital gold. Bitcoin's a digital store of value. We needed Ethereum for building out real Web3 with blockchain technology because Bitcoin really wasn't interested in doing that. So developers, they built DeFi, NFTs, stablecoins, DAOs, and applications. But success created a huge problem, and I think that we've gone over this many times, but it's worth saying. Too many users competing for a limited block space. If you don't know what block space is, throw a 111 down in the chat. That tension forced Ethereum to confront a difficult reality, and that's scaling. Globally on a single chain is extremely hard, and we talked about the crypto trilemma. There's three things that blockchain tries to do well, and it kind of has to sacrifice one of them. It can get two, but it can't get all three at the same time, and that is called the blockchain trilemma. We'll talk about that another time though. So rather than dramatically increasing layer 1 complexity, Ethereum increasingly moved towards another vision, layer 2 scaling. And that's really what a layer 2 is, right? In this model, Ethereum provides security, and layer 2s provide the scalability and user activity. This changes how people think about Ethereum itself. Ethereum may evolve from one dominant chain into an ecosystem of interconnected rollups and layer 2 networks. This is where Base becomes important, guys, because Base is not merely another chain. It may represent a part of Ethereum's broader scaling architecture, but it is not everything. There are other layer 2s and things that play into the whole apparatus that is Ethereum, and what makes Ethereum as functional as it is now compared to what it used to be. Let's go take a look at TradingView and let us go see what Bitcoin is doing. I want to touch on it. I don't think I'm going to spend a ton of time on TA today because the market is just in one of those, US holiday markets where I would mostly stay the heck out of it. Personally, you do whatever you want to do. Are you getting a W kind of double bottom, slanted double bottom? Or is that going to play into the inverted head and shoulder? Interesting. You do have on the 15-minute, you have that classic bull div for sure. Is it enough to keep you moving up? I don't know. Are you about to make a run back to the 200? Get another shoulder? Very interesting stuff. Definitely just got mostly sell off during the day here. The 1 hour had a head and shoulder, and it looks like it was playing out. I don't think you've really got the full measured move there at all. So, and again, if you look, this region has been a region of importance a couple of times. So we'll see. Is it going to bounce, or is it going to do something more like a continuation pattern? Well, that wouldn't be a that wouldn't be a continuation pattern, right? Anyways, that is speculation. See what's going on in this chat, though. Looking like we may have a BTC long coming. Yep, that's exactly what I was seeing. Blues guy said, what's the holiday, bro? It was Memorial Day on Monday. Shoulder, head, shoulder maybe? Just speculating, just watching. I pretty much have no interest in even messing with the market because of the super low liquidity until probably Monday. But you guys do what you want to do. Yeah, Blues guy said Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, exactly. Forgot, never gave out the answer. So I have this really cool idea, everybody, to implement into the show like a board game show. Like we're gonna add a board game, like a physical, actual board game. Well, I say physical, I mean digital, like one that you would actually see with interface. Is where we're gonna start, and then we're gonna kind of gamify the show a little bit. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I'm working out the kinks of exactly how I want to do it, and there's some cool places to kind of build it so that we can really use it. But at first, I'll probably just run it live. But I just thought it was really interesting. I wonder what people would think of that. That question of the day, who said it, would get you a point. So right there, Blues guy would have just got a point for his team, right? We'll have like the Bulls, the Bear, the DeFi agents, stuff like that. We'll give them cool names, and then there'll be pieces. I think it'll be fun, but I got to work it out how exactly it'll run with the live show. Let's go take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. It's at 25 today, just kind of popping back into extreme fear. It's been nice, this rally that we had, but is it over is the question, because we're just kind of playing around in a range, and now we're kind of going lower in the range than we had before. So a month it was 33, 7 days ago it was 27, historical values, yes, I didn't mean to read that. Yesterday it was 34. But today it's 25 and just acting like it wants to kind of drop into that extreme fear. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, how low BTC goes, how long this lasts. By next week, does the liquidity come back in and we actually get some motion here? I don't know. So altcoin index is at 35. That's worth noting. It was starting to kind of heat up. We'll click on it. I want to see what it was the last couple of days. Yesterday was 36, last week was 37. It's been right here for a while. I swear, in between some of these, it was definitely up to like 40 something. It went to 77 September 19th, 2025. Let's go see what new coins they have for us today, because Crypto Rank is so good for just tons and tons of new coins, right? Xclaw is 0 years old, so it's pretty new. Looks like they have a token. Looks like you're going to just see tons of this claw bot in new coins, new ideas popping off with it. Does make a lot of sense to merge AI agents, with crypto. Just makes a lot of sense. Xclaw Agent is an AI-powered platform for trading and automation. Is that all they're going to give us? For trading and automation. All right. 164 million in market cap, all-time high 227 million here. Let's go check out the website. I got you guys still stuck over there. I do apologize. I'll always be doing that. All right. Oof. Do I want to connect to this? No, I don't. Cancel. Sketch. Tried to automatically connect me to this Xclaw. And there's no website here. What's going on with that? Shout out to anybody rolling in. Smash that like button. Here's a new coin for you. It's called Xclaw. It keeps trying to get me to connect, and I'm not interested in doing that. Like something's got to load here. AI engine. All right, this actually looks like a pretty simple dashboard here. Prediction, delegation. Got a community tab. Rewards. I mean, it's a brand new coin, so I don't really have a lot to say about it. I've never actually really used it here. xClaw. And there's a lot of these projects popping up that have, Claw in it in some manner because of Claudebot. Here is Loofah. Loofah is a Web3 social app with E2E messaging, multi-chain wallet, on-chain channel, and AI features. So a lot of integration in these new projects. AI social messaging platform built on an endless protocol. Its core product combines end-to-end encryption, chat, a decentralized identity, DID, non-custodial multi-chain wallet, on-chain groups, and channels. Okay. So it's like AI social-fi, is that what it is? The ultimate Web3 and AI super connector. The all-in-one platform integrates decentralized identity, AI agents, Web3 native wallet, social features, and mini programs, delivering a one-stop seamless experience. Website looks pretty cool. Looks pretty professionally done there. Be yourself, speak freely, so I guess there's not going to be a bunch of monitoring. Personal contact stays private. Encrypted chat with auto delete for privacy. I don't know. It's for what? People who want to never ever be found out. Sketch. Your privacy is only in your hands. Loofah uses whatever this is. Mnemonic. Register and log in without connecting or leaking any of your personal information like phone numbers or email. So it's using like a Web3 function. Native Web3 multi-chain wallet. It looks cool. I would not be surprised if this picks up some steam here. I don't know if I'm going to go right out and say this is going to be the one for social-fi, but it looks a lot better than a lot of the ones that I've seen so far. Now, I haven't used the actual application here. And is it only... Oh, here we have it for Windows. This is pretty interesting. I might keep this up so I can check it out on my own time. I don't want to eat up too much show time with it, but that's Loofah. They've raised $39.8 million from this Quantum Innovation Limited. It's a very interesting name there. Caught up on the chat. We have this AIW3. Talked about this yesterday. We're just keeping an eye on all of these new things coming out here. I think it's worth doing. So AIW3 is a Web3 agent as a service, and that's this AAAS, which I've been seeing a lot. So it's like there's a service, but the service is an AI agent, Web3 agent that's trained to do something, right? And that something is its service. And there could be multiple somethings, right? Platforms that enable users to create, manage, and deploy AI agents for on-chain trading. Its core product integrates strategy development, AI-powered automation, visual backtesting, perimeter optimization, and live execution across decentralized exchanges, primarily on Solana, with futures for token trading, risk assessment, and agent sharing. Good evening. Then we got Squid, which we talked about. So there's going to be a few ones that we talked about yesterday, but they're still brand spanking new, no token yet. They've raised 13.5 million. Squid, how many people find this part of the show interesting? How many people like to see all the new tokens that are just starting to get a run here that may or may not become something we're talking about all the time? I would love to hear everybody's feedback on this. Like, is this part of the show interesting to you? Or could you do without it? Squid provides an API and front-end dev tools to build across chains, swap, bridges, and generic transactions. So they're very developer orientated. They've raised 13.5 million. Utilizes existing dexes to swap and send any native token between chains, which is infrastructure, very useful. Automado. I haven't seen this one yet. Automado is a tool for monitoring on-chain DeFi activity and managing notifications related to user positions. I assume positions has to do with trading, right? Your portfolio tracker. Yeah, that makes sense. Alerts that reach you first. So it looks like a good place to monitor maybe portfolio and stuff like that if you have positions that you really want to manually get in and out of, right? Everything you need, nothing you don't. That's very bold. I mean, it's a portfolio tracker. Not a whole lot to say here. It is available on your app store. That's a cool product. I like that. BNB Plus. Let's see what the heck this is about. So BNB Plus is a digital asset treasury, NASDAQ BNBX, that holds BNB and generates yield via staking and DeFi strategies. Okay, I get the concept here. Its core product is actively managed treasury strategy that generates additional yield on BNB holdings through native staking. Binance launch pool participation, pancake swap liquidity provision, and other non-directional DeFi strategies within the Binance ecosystem, while providing public market exposure via a regulated U.S. company structure. Yeah, that's very interesting. They've raised $4 million from Silvermine. Let's go to the website. Their website looks like one that's worth looking at. BNB Plus transforms passive BNB into active yield, a purpose-built product stack aligned with Binance ecosystem. Designed to outperform a passive buy and hold approach to systematically generating and compounding additional yield within the Binance ecosystem, something most investors cannot do themselves. Very true. The main long-term conviction in BNB as a highly productive asset that offers robust native yield opportunities where skilled management can meaningfully increase token per share. The one thing that I look at is like a lot of the big scrutiny from the regulator with BNB is over, and BNB's here to stay. Binance as a company here to stay. Well put together. Binance Smart Chain. It's got a lot of stuff going on, and I don't think that you could really go wrong long-term holding some BNB. BNB Plus, BNB exposure plus yield. They don't have any percentages, do they? APYs and stuff. Global spot, derivative, volume versus Coinbase. Total burn, 62 million. Perpetual, all right. BNB ecosystem utility. So they're going to do a bunch of stuff. Let's go to the dashboard. This is the home. This is what I wanted to see right here. Got the price. BNBX stock price. So they're going to have a BNBX stock. Is that going to be on American markets? Because that's pretty interesting. Treasury value, 12.8 mil. Still pretty small. And again, you're not really buying this project and their treasury value. You're buying like BNB, and then they're also using DeFi plays and rotations to get you the most out of your money. And I'm sure they take a percentage, right? All right, cool. We're going to keep an eye on that one. I want to go ham and spend like an hour on that. We're supposed to be really focusing on base today. But that's one to remember if you want some kind of exposure to BNB. That could be a good one. Phi Chain we talked about yesterday. I like to see the new tokens because any of them can be the next project gem we are looking for. That's how I feel, Melissa. That is how I feel. Welcome in, Helen. Grandma, welcome in. Good evening, everyone, she says. Let's see. Phi Chain. I want to call it Phi Chain so bad. It's Phi Chain. Is a decentralized network using idle smart devices for shared computational power. So think Grass, think Bless, think a lot of those projects. It's got 397 million in its market cap right now, and at one point it had 21 billion. Whoa, is that for real? Sounds like we need to go look on the big 1 month chart here. That doesn't make any sense. Like, look, it's only been out since April 25th. It's done nothing but go up. It's only been as high as $7.80, $7.70. And they say the all-time high market cap has been 21 billion. That can't be right. Where is it on the chart? Unless it was 21 billion before it came out, that's got to be wrong. I don't know what to say about that other than that has to be bad data there. And I could easily be wrong, but 21 billion and it's a brand new coin and it doesn't show it at all. Very interesting. Super Fortune, which I've seen this a couple places across social media now. Super Fortune is an AI-powered prediction market engine that blends Chinese metaphysics with crypto markets to identify price patterns. So it's another use of AI when it comes to prediction markets, patterns, trading, that kind of thing. I mean, to me, prediction markets are a form of trading, right? And that is 52.3 million, been as high as 75. And it's been very parabolic, like it kind of lost that parabolic curve, and now it's just been heavily chopping in a range here. We've definitely been over Super Fortune so far. But a lot of these new coins we got to go over several times. SweXI. That's interesting. Looks very Chinese. SweXI is a blockchain plus AI value e-commerce platform where users earn equity value with every purchase. So what, the XI on it, that's like, is that what all the Chinese coins are going to do? Put XI on the end? Consumption equals value appreciation. E-commerce platform that combines blockchain, AI, and real-world commerce under the core philosophy of commerce equals value appreciation. The platform will allow users to receive not only physical products, but also equity value with every purchase. These rights can be accumulated, converted into digital assets, and redeemed for discount, cashback, and further benefits. It emphasized direct producer-to-consumer connection, on-chain traceability, smart contract settlement, AI-powered recommendations, and supply chain optimization. So it's basically Web3 Amazon. Is that what we're saying here? Raised $10 million. That sounds really interesting. I noticed that a lot of the, like, look at Jasmy and stuff. A lot of the coins that I catch from the Asian market that come over here or whatever, they always have some kind of commerce built into them. I think it's very interesting. It's their leader XI. This Camps. That's funny. All right, what else do we got here? Magic Internet Money. You guys should know what that is. 4.6 years old there. Claw Max. Again, it seems like we're going to see a lot of these Claw tokens. Claw Max we did go over yesterday. CoinMax is a decentralized platform with AI copy trading and market making yield vaults. Vaults you're going to see a lot pretty much everywhere. And the integration of Claude when it comes to copy trading and stuff. I'm not real excited about it. A lot of people, I guess, have no idea. Well, I don't want to say like they have no idea how to trade, and I do, and so that's why they're dumb for using a bot. It's not what I'm saying at all. Bot's probably heavily more consistent and doesn't mess up your strategy. But I'm just weary of everybody has all these bots going, and then who knows what the market's going to look crazy in a couple years from now. It's going to be very odd. It almost might ruin the markets, but we'll see. IO.net, 59 mil. It's been as high as 610. Let's back out here to the weekly. Yeah, came out strong, tried to recover and make this big cup and handle, and then it just dumped. Indicative of a new token. June 24th. IO.net is a decentralized computation network that enables development, execution, and scaling of ML applications on Solana. And that's pretty much the end of our what's trending here. Arkham is not a new project. I will touch on Arkham real quick because I think it's worth touching on. Arkham is a platform demonetizing. I don't even want to try to say that. Man, I am tired. This coffee's not working. Arkham is a platform for whatever that is, the blockchain. I don't know why. They could have done a much better explanation of it. It's basically for data. Arkham does a great job analyzing data and stuff like that. All right, let's move right along. Let's look at our top gainers, top losers of the day here. Yeah, I got you, Camsta. You ever just look at a word and you're just like, not today. Nope. Not even going to try that word today. It's very rare, but every once in a while, they get me with one. So, World Coin, Wild, WLD. I always think of Wild or World, which is a game. World Coin is not. I think they're serious, actually, with World Coin. Is up 12%. When your top gainer of the day is only up 12%, it's not an amazing day for the market, that's for sure. Aether, Say. I love to see Say on the radar, though. Own a tiny bit of it. Artificial intelligence. I love to see FET moving. Siren, Terraluna, DYDX. I have a tiny bit of that, I believe. Top losers of the day. Sky AI. And I've noticed that grass, when it pumps, it like immediately gives it all back the next day. So, not really getting excited about the price valuation of grass. We got Troll, Zcash, Lighter, Sahara AI, and Kita. And let's run over to that Crypto IQ raising event now, where we're going to be talking a lot about, you guessed it, the base ecosystem. So I'm going to start with the story again here, because I think it's worth repeating, right? Ethereum succeeded because it's programmable. And they built, NFT, stablecoins, DAOs, everything Web3 that was built. And success created a huge problem, and that problem was too many users are competing for a limited block space. What is block space? That tension forced Ethereum to confront a difficult reality, and that's that scaling globally on a single chain is very hard. Ethereum's not the only one who's been forced to realize that scalability is difficult. And rather than dramatically increasing the complexity of Ethereum itself, they moved towards a layer 2 scaling system. In this model of layer 2 scaling systems, Ethereum provides the security and the finality. Layer 2s provide the scalability and user activity, which is the same thing. This changes how people think about Ethereum itself. Ethereum may evolve from one dominant chain to an ecosystem of interconnected rollups and layer 2 networks. I'd say you're already there with Base. We just saw a new one today. You have Arbitrum, you have Matic or Pol or Polygon. So I think you're already there. And the Base, and that is where Base becomes important, because Base is not merely another chain. It represents Ethereum's broader scaling architecture. Now, Ethereum's scaling challenge. High demand created congestion, high gas fees, and scalability pressure. It's kind of what we were just saying. The rollup-centric roadmap, Ethereum's increasingly relies on layer 2 ecosystems for scaling, which I don't really think is going to be a problem when it comes to Ethereum. I think this is going to be a solution long term and not something that's going to be a problem, if that makes sense. You get where I'm coming from. So what do rollups do? Rollups, they bundle a bunch of transactions more efficiently before settling on Ethereum. Rollups are pretty much what a layer 2 is. A layer 2 is a secondary layer that's rolling up or bundling transactions for efficiency on the main chain. Base and the OP stack. Base uses infrastructure that is connected to Optimism's collective stack, a lot of times known as the super stack. Ethereum as settlement layer. Ethereum may increasingly function as security and settlement coordination infrastructure. That's basically what it is now. Interconnected ecosystem. Future layer 2 systems may communicate, interoperability, share liquidity, and interoperate more efficiently. Core insight here is that Ethereum may scale less like one giant chain and more like an ecosystem of connected networks. Now let's run back to the base category over here. And we were under base native. And because it's so interoperable and because it's such a layer 2 on Ethereum, a lot of things come up. So you really got to look at your overall market cap, which is what these are in order by, and you got to run down to you got to get close to 100 mil. Let's see where we left off here. Reserve rights, which I thought was a really interesting project. Home, you're in finance, we talked about quite a bit as well. Then there's Chain, Derive, right, which is, I think it's interesting because this category is supposed to be base native, and I think a lot of these are not native to base necessarily, but they're used on base, but are they native? I think that's two different things. I think they're a little loose with that. 85.8 million in market cap for Chain, but what the heck is it? Where can you buy it? No, we want to know what it is. It's so interesting because sometimes under about on CoinGecko you have an actual summary of what it is, and sometimes you just don't. Right? The most popular exchange to buy and trade Chain is Aerodrome. So if you wanted to buy it, of course on CoinGecko you can always come down to markets and figure out everywhere where it's listed very easily. One of the things I really do like about CoinGecko. Let's go to the max chart here. Chain has been around since the 21st of August 2025, so not that long. It is base. Chain actually is base native. Of course, when I was saying that about the overall category that they give you, I click on one that is actually, base native. Chain is a protocol for verifiable compute markets, built to make compute fully liquid and money fully private. It's about privacy and computation. Let's go to the roadmap real quick. Whoa, what is it doing to me here? All right, it's getting very techy. Demand pagging, or PMA, reduces node memory usage. That's very useful. Currently, they're in the networking upgrade. High performance networking with fast initial sync, metadata embedded in payloads and built in batch transaction propagation. The more we read this, the more you got eyelids are going to slowly start to close, because this is very heavily techie stuff, right? ZK verification OP code, private transactions. Whoa, what happened there? Forgot how to talk. Just released the Chain white paper, phase 2 protocol upgrade activity on block. This seems really interesting of a project overall. Looks like it really bounced from a low down here at 0.006. Let's go at it and say the last month. It's up 100%. The whole thing is, what is Bitcoin gonna do, right? It's up 22% just today. Sai looking strong right now, or Say, I should say. Say is looking strong right now. Yep, CryptoQuentin, it definitely got a little bit of pump today, which is probably signaling some strength in its price action. I am wondering how strong it will remain when basically Bitcoin decides to roll over to lower prices, if that happens. And what is this? I briefly looked at this yesterday and thought, what the heck is this thing? MAG7 is base native. Website is so-so-value. Okay, so this is in the so-so-value.com ecosystem, like that project's ecosystem. It is DeFi Analytics, DeFi Index, base native. Gratitude, everyone. Thanks for being such good people. Yes, absolutely. And smash that like button for me, would you? All right, so let's go to the So-So. I think So-So Value is just such a funny name here. So this is a project that's within this ecosystem. With the name like it had it did kind of seem kind of crazy. Like it was just a token created within an ecosystem. All right, I mean, you have your typical coins by market cap, 1 through probably 1,000 or something. Yeah, it just keeps going. Kind of like we look at on crypto bubbles, but crypto bubbles is a better way to look at it than this. Let's go to ETFs. I talked about So-So Value the other day, that it reminded me a lot of like Blockworks just being a website that just aggregates data, right? Search Mag7, which is what we actually came over here for. So let's do that. And it seems like it's just a coin, right? Let's see what they have to say about it when we go to it. And again, this could be comparable with something like Crypto Rank and things for coins, but it's also got ETFs and indexes, charts, research. Like, there's quite a few of these websites popping up. And they all try to have more features than the other one or be better put together than the other one. For some reason, this one, So-So Value, just feels like a lot of data in your face. Kind of feels like they could clean it up in the presentation a little bit more, but that's just me. This is like some kind of meme coin within the So-So ecosystem, I guess. I don't know. Highlight. Let's see. With all of this data, can we get like a summary? An overview, maybe. Highlights. It is carefully selected top 7 tokens by market cap with strong consensus and ample liquidity. So it's the top 7 by market cap. Okay. This product offers enhanced systematic, whatever symbol that is, B return. That's not a normal B. From the crypto industry while providing high risk resistance. What is this symbol? Somebody tell me what that symbol is, because I don't recognize it. Looks like a B, but it's definitely not. The initial 10% equal weight allocation. Okay, we're not going to get into that. That'll really confuse everybody. So here you go. I mean, it's basically a bunch of Bitcoin with the top 7 along with it. Some Doge. I like that Doge is in it. ADA. And I think people forget, so it's worth saying that, you know, Dogecoin is in the top 7 cryptos. You know what I mean? Overall. I feel like people forget that a lot. What's the token bar? Huh, this is interesting. And, you know, SODEX is So-So Value. SODEX, this whole product that's put together, is worth looking at because it's base native. It's in the base ecosystem for sure. This hotbar might be one of the features that's worth remembering this project, right? BTC, ETH, So-So. Build your one-person on-chain finance business with So-So Value. There's a $10,000 grant pool. Well, I'll tell you, there's so much information to take in, and it's going to get added to the end here. We'll have to come back to that. All right. So Mag7 is basically in the So-So ecosystem, base ecosystem. What contract did it have? Oh, it didn't even have a contract. That's right. There was no contract. Oh, no, wait. I'm tripping. It's base contract. Okay. Never mind. If or when. I don't know what green fingers mean. What was the Abe quote again? The power of an Elon tweet. Blues Guy says, I love the community. Undergrounders are awesome. The quote of the day here, go grab that through everything, is you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. So basically, you can't run away with what you got to do today and then expect the responsibility of tomorrow to not be there. Here's this VC coin. Now we're getting well under the 100 million here. Treehouse ETH or TETH. What is VC coin? I've seen it several times. 82 million in market cap. The power of an Elon tweet, says Green Fingers. So market cap 82 million here for this VC coin. Let's go to their website. Enterprise utility across networks seems very much presented towards institutions, stablecoins, and VC network infrastructure. Enterprise blockchain solution. I feel like if you see enterprise blockchain solution, you could pretty much just say not retail, right? Not retail. To run coin and token-based businesses, applications across networks. VC wallet. I don't really think this is worth spending a lot of time on. It's good to know what anything is, right? It's always good to know what something is and who it's directed towards, right? Let's look at this Treehouse ETH. Oh, it's just a wrap version of ETH. Okay. On Treehouse Finance. I'm trying to figure out what the heck the Treehouse part of this is. Treehouse Finance. Okay, that makes sense. Ethereum contract, Arbitrum, and base contract. Elon tweet, I was referring to Doge being in the top 10. Oh, okay, yeah. Is the Doge millionaire a millionaire yet again? I don't know. I don't even know if the Doge millionaire still holds all of his Doge. I don't know. Sisic, I remember when this project came out. It's at 46 cents. It's up 6% today. But let's go to the max chart. Again, you have BNB and base. So BNB and base is really all that this lives. Came out like December 10th, 2025. It's up 105% overall max chart, 75 mil in the market cap. It's got categories like smart contracts, zero knowledge, OKX venture profile, Polychain, Binance, and base native. Let's go to the website here. Sisic. The first full stack computation network. Own the growth of on-chain computation powered by Sisic. Okay, looks very interesting. We got services like ZK NFTs and AI. We got hardware. We build hardcore, play a long term, shape the future. Okay. By combining ASIC, which I think has a lot to do with their name here, innovation and GPU acceleration. We push the limits of what's possible and building for what comes next. I like that they have actual hardware. I think that's cool. The foundation of zero knowledge proof systems, the hypercube. Oh my goodness. You guys are not ready for this. So ZK is a cryptographic concept that allows one party, the prover, to prove to another party, the verifier, that a statement is true without revealing any additional information beyond the truth of the statement itself. This principle is fundamental, some might say, and privacy-preserving technology secure, authentication. I really like this whole thing here. I'm gonna go post it where I can actually get it when I need it in what I want everybody to see Discord, because it's a really good explanation. Might be a little bit over where everybody is ready for. So we have the Hypercube IR. How fast can we go? Proving millions function. This is super techy. I like this. Sisic. ZK hardware accelerate. It seems like they might actually really build something cool, and it might really be useful and matter somewhere down the line, and SciSec will do really well, and you won't see it coming. That's the vibe I get here, is that it's going to probably have a piece of hardware that people really want, that's somewhat ingenious, and this is going to be the only person selling it, because they probably hold patent. Yeah, the hodl didn't pay off for him, says Green Fingers. Yeah, I don't even know if he still hodled it. I haven't even remembered about the Dogecoin millionaire in a long time. I never really followed him either. Got Kakarot, ZK EVM. So there's a lot of things here. Human.tech, Nexus, Succinct. I mean, there's a lot of things in its ecosystem. Got the SciSec AMM, automated market maker. OpenSea's even, OKX NFT marketplace. Very well connected ecosystem. I like this. I'm like, Blues guy should go deep dive this SciSec ecosystem. I don't know why. It seems like it's up your alley. And again, we're just kind of going through strong coins within the base ecosystem. Impossible Cloud Token Network. 71.7 million in market cap here. And this is this ICNT. I definitely remember when this thing came out. Not off the top of my head, but I mean, I remember. I always say I remember when this came out, and then I scroll over here to tell you when it token generated. July 2nd, 2025. I definitely remember going over it and looking at it many times. Ethereum contract, base contract, so it's base native like we are looking for. Let's go down to markets here. Yeah, you could buy it right on Coinbase. Let's go to their website. GPU bare metal for any AI workload. Tap into GPU services across the globe from single node to cluster. Again, AI, probably hardware as well. On-demand GPU, access high-performance GPU servers. Okay, so these are high-performance GPU servers. And you rent GPU, I don't think you're actually buying hardware here. Elio, or I always want to say Elio. Elo. Double O, Zoe in the house. Welcome in. Smash that like button for me. Blues is telling us what SciSec is. Chadoax777 says, yo, sorry, just got here. No reason to apologize, but we're always grateful that you're here. We're looking at stuff inside the base ecosystem right now. We're looking at some pretty interesting stuff. SciSec really seemed very interesting to me. Now we've moved on to this Impossible Cloud Network. These are things that are base native. So Impossible Cloud Network has provided the global infrastructure behind our cloud service. The platform gives us strong data sovereignty, high performance, and the flexibility to scale efficiently while keeping costs under control. And if this was an all-day stream, we'd probably spend 2 hours, right, on this. Oh, we do? Okay. They're showing it off. I thought we had hardware here. It's not. You're renting digitally servers of high, GPU, right? So starting from $3.70 per card hour, which I'm not in the business. I don't know what a card hour is. Is that a normal hour? I don't know. Blues guy is saying that SciSec is a decentralized computation network in layer 1 blockchain dedicated to speeding up zero-knowledge computation and AI inference. It acts as a decentralized marketplace, ComputerFi, that allows users to monetize idle hardware. Yeah, absolutely. Blues guy, when I said deep dive it, I mean, it's cool you put the information there for everybody, but I meant like on your own time going through the project and seeing what you think of it, if you get around to it. I'm not trying to throw anything on your plate. We are building the world's largest data center network for AI, GPU bare metal at scale globally. So what this strikes me as is they have like warehouses or connections to high performant GPU servers, which means digitally, like they have the hardware and you rent it, and that is Impossible Cloud Network. In the past, there's been a lot of like fake companies that do this type of thing, but I think that, you know, there were some legitimate ones, and I think that nowadays we're seeing the legitimate ones just really eat out any of the people who were trying to do fake ones, right? Bioprotocol. I mean, if you don't know what bioprotocol is, I don't know what to tell you. It is DeSci, or decentralized science, I believe. Base, BNB, Solana. I don't know why a lot of times on CoinGecko, like when you go to about, it just goes straight to where can you buy it and doesn't give you a description of what it actually is. And then sometimes it does. Got the tokenomics right here though. So it's a launch pool, decentralized science, right? I just said that, and it is base native, so it's definitely a good base native play in the realm of decentralized science. It's still holding 71.3 million in its market cap, which I think is rather incredible. Let's go to market cap as a chart and look at where it first came out. You were talking about like 1.3 billion, so it's lost a lot. I don't think DeSci is really a big contender yet as far as narratives go. Your gateway drug to decentralized science. I like their website and stuff is pretty good, but you're going to need more than just a nice website. And over time, I don't know how this doesn't catch on. I like it a lot. You know, kind of crowdsourcing for research that we specifically as people care about versus like it might be different for other people, but when you're in America, you know what I mean, and then we hear about all of the just millions and hundreds of millions and billions of dollars that they spend on studies that are questions nobody ever cared about ever, like, you know, like, does a dog like the taste of grass? And they spend like $100 million on it. And you're just like, what? Nobody cares if a dog likes the taste of grass. That's not useful to us at all. And that's actually better than a lot of the ones that they do. So my point is that DeSci kind of allows us to be very transparent with what's going on and where the money is. And also allows us to, like, as a people globally, not just in America, but globally, really fund things that make sense to us that we care about. Here we are at dog years, yeah. But this is, at least they're going to make gene therapy, right? To help canine companions stay stronger. It's a heck of a lot better than figuring out if, like, mice like the smell of cucumbers or something stupid. If you live in America, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't doubt that they do it everywhere. I like the app a lot. I think it's cool. I think there's no way that DeSci doesn't take off at some point. I just find it very hard to believe. But like any narrative and category, I think it'll take a little while. You definitely need kind of a bull market to do that. Side note, let's go to decentralized science, or DeSci, as a category. I kind of was wondering what competitors Bioprotocol has here. Origin Trail is probably the biggest competitor. Definitely bigger in market cap, 200 mil. The innovation game, I don't know. As I scroll down these, I just really don't feel like Bioprotocol has a good competitor that matters. I mean, these are under $1 million, right? Here, this is the first one you get to a million. Decentralized science is a topic for another week, another series, but I mean, do they have a competitor besides Origin Trail? And again, their AI, metaverse, interoperability, decentralized science is just kind of thrown in there. InfoFi. Origin Trail has a lot of stuff going on. What is this? So it says Origin Trail has gained support in partnership with world-class organizations, such as the British Standard Institution, Scan, Polkadot, Walmart, World Federal. Okay, so they're definitely well connected here. feel like they could still use a little help with their market cap, but you know, that is what it is. Crypto Quentin says, are you swing trading any of these new coins? I'm not swing trading anything right now. What is going on in this chat? It says, bro, I could deep dive it, but I'm still too deep into Flare ecosystem. Okay. He says, you're right. I'll give it a couple of hours. I'll do it for you, man. Hey, only if you get the time. Bet we could find someone to pay you for a Flare tattoo. It's a thing, man. 10, 20 grand per tattoo. Yeah, I actually know how to do that. There we go. Also, I like watermelon. That's pretty funny. Origin Trail is an old school product if they use it. Oregon Trail. All right, let's keep moving on here. We'll give one more project here, which is probably going to be Brett. And then we'll pick up with Toshi tomorrow. I think I own a little bit of Brett. It's not much. It's way down for sure. 68.3 million in market cap. It is a base and BNB Smart Chain meme coin, right? It says it's frog themed, base meme, the Boys Club base native, if you know what the Boys Club is. It's a good looking meme, don't get me wrong. It's pretty hilarious. Getting all up in there. Pepe's best friend on base. It's a big play off of Pepe, the creator who drew Pepe. I mean, if you don't know about any of that stuff, I'm not going to get into all of it right now. Here's a swap where you can easily get into Brett. It says, UG, you do tattoos. No, I have 0 tattoos. Tattoos, like for me, my whole life was, oh, I have this great idea, I'm going to get this tattoo. And then like I'd have it drawn out or something, and then it'd be like a week before I was scheduled to get it, and I'd be like, I don't want this tattoo. And then I would start over. And then I realized I don't actually care to have any tattoos, I guess, because by the time a week goes by, I don't even want it anymore. So I never ended up getting any. And I mean, we had friends who were tattoos artists who were good, who did them right out of their house. I could have had 100 tattoos very easily for very cheap if I wanted to. Who is Brett? Brett is the legendary character from Matt Fury's Boys Club comic. And that really sums up everything. Matt Fury, for whatever reason, is the artist that they take a lot of characters from meme coins. And Pepe is, I think, really the one that set that all off, right? And they just have a cool website. I like Brett, but it is a meme on base. Yeah, based Brett. And so there's not really a whole lot to report there. It is Brett. It is a meme coin on base. And he is Pepe's best friend, according to Matt Fury, I guess. Let's look at the Bitcoin liquidation map here. For those who it applies. Hello, 00 Zoe. I'm just going to call you 00 Zoe. I feel like I said that last time. It says no tats on me either. Yeah. I have nothing against tattoos. I don't have any because I could never stay on one thing. And I'm glad I don't, because I'd probably have a bunch of tattoos that I don't want, right? They have cheese ball token, but not watermelon yet. Yeah, you could fix that, Melissa. Just go to like a launch pad and launch watermelon token. I don't know. What's up with that? It says UG, the first major release of the Seismic network, is in the testnet phase. As I described in the timeline part, it's permissioned network. Permissioned ain't good on Seismic. Greenfinger says tap-free too. A lot of tap-free people here. That's cool. Anybody have any ideas about, or how do you guys feel? I want to implement or integrate, like the show's not going to change that much, but I'm going to integrate a digital board game, gamified thing into our stream, and I think it's going to be really cool. But there will be several days where we try it out, and there will be prizes and all of that jazz as well. All right. So let's see, the 26th of May, 2026. Why did I read that? I don't know. I spaced out and then I came back and just read what was on the screen. Forgive me. So we bounced up and that created a bunch of liquidity here at 77,656. And we came down here and ate this liquidity, 76,000, 75,800, 700 there. Really kind of threatening to get this 93 million of liquidations at 75,642. But a lot of times it'll come down, eat a little, go up, eat a little, come down, eat a little, and then it'll just kind of ebb and flow like that, especially with low liquidity. But the high volume liquidation here is 119 million at 77,656, right? Nothing I could guarantee I'd still be happy with down the line. Yeah, green fingers, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. Camsta says, I got a scorpion on my shoulder when I was 18 after my parents kicked me out of the house. It's red. It looks like a lobster. Everybody used to joke about it. I might actually get it redone. Are you going to get it redone as a lobster, Camsta? Or are you going to get it redone as a scorpion? And Camsta's example here is kind of exactly why I never got any tattoos. Just because they got to age and all of that stuff. And it's like, I don't know, you're 18, you think a scorpion's cool, but then when you're like 42 and it doesn't even look like a scorpion. Not saying Camsta's 42 because he's not. I'm not 42, by the way. But like years later and you're like, it's not even looking like what it's supposed to. Green Fingers says, yes, you can do it, bro. It's all in the mind. My love for Red Lobster knows no bounds. Camsta, you are cracking me up. That is hilarious. Red Lobster's pretty good. Whether we dump or shoot to the moon, you can still press the like button for your boy, Underground Crypto. Hey, thanks for saying that. 1 minute chart flagging out, 21 coming above the 200. Are we about to get the ripskis? I like say I won't trade, and then I'm like, here we go with the trade. Stochastics high on the 1 minute. Getting ready. I'm like, that's exactly what I'm looking for, though. I would play it with a tight stop loss. I'd probably wind up getting stopped out. Look at that. If I would have hopped in it. It looked really good. The part that saved me was I was like, oh, the 21 is not above the 200 here. And that's like the main reason why I didn't hop in there. This does kind of like a good place to get in. Let's go. Order placed. Like, what is going on? I don't have an order or a position. I don't have anything. All right, let's refresh this because obviously it didn't do what it was supposed to do. He says, I'm actually a Scorpio, but I hate astrology. Yeah? Okay, so we do have a position. And there it goes, dumping in my face. Yeah, this thing's about to take a tumble. Says you're on the 1 minute, though. Didn't get above the last high level by level. Yeah, I kind of just jumped in there, didn't I? I sure did. I should have zoomed out. I just saw a flag above the 200, the 21, but the 21 didn't get above the 200. So in all technicalities, I really should have never got into that at all. throw my last $10 in there just to bring it down. Let's get our stop loss locked in here. 75,753. Let's see how bad that is. I like how I hit the numbers and it didn't do anything. That was cool. Would lose $2.36. Well, I'm already in it, as stupid as it is. I might as well let that run here. And I'll probably lose $2, but that's okay. That's what a stop loss is for. I learned that from T.I. Joe. For it to go up, it has to break the last high. He says every time he's live. I mean, it's true. Because that's a trend change, right? Higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, higher lows. Like, I definitely just aped in there. I just YOLO'd pretty hard right there. And it's going to probably cost me $2, which I can live with. I kind of just wanted to hop in a live trade for the sake of the stream. Looks like it's going directly for my stop loss. Do we get a double bottom, cup and handle? Even the inverted head and shoulder would have already have kind of played out there. Does the 21 ever get to actually get above the 200? I mean, the 21 and the 200 pretty much just became one. And another thing is, I know that there's high liquidation up here. Just kind of hoping to get that move. 77,656 is a long way off, honestly. Sweeps like to break the last high. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Green Fingers. I didn't say it out loud. Usually around 10 p.m. it likes to start falling, but last night I went to bed with two shorts open and got stopped out on both of them. Made the money back longing though. Well, it's good to make the money back. I don't know, anything when it's like at this time of day, this happens. Every time I've back tested stuff like that, it never really happens as much as we give it credit for, right? And we are rolling into an hour and a half of the stream here. I would say the streams are as long as the streams need to be, in my opinion. Some days they're 4 hours and some days they're 2 hours. Today's feeling like a 2-hour stream kind of day, if you ask me. Do we get the pump above water here? It's kind of what I'm waiting for. Let us see what we see. Quick scalps on the morning action. Yeah, and I said I wasn't going to touch no trades till like Monday morning. I just come here and throw a trade. That's because I expected it to be a teeny tiny trade with a very small win or a very small loss for the sake of entertainment, but it was not very well calculated. For whatever reason, I am super tired today. If it ever pumps at all, Asia sucks, yeah. Sometimes it feels that way. Honestly, now's probably a good time to get the heck out of this thing. But I'll let stops play out. What kills me is the fees on weeks. It's like, you know, your stop loss says you'll lose $2, and then when you get stopped out, you lose $8. And you're just like, wait a second. How did I go from $2 to $8? Weeks fees, they seem like they've increased, in my opinion, because I don't ever remember it being that bad before. But it's like now all of a sudden, like, you're in a $1 position paying like $4 worth of fees to be in it. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. So we'll let that play out. Still rolling a bunch of games here. Let's go do our chainers. Grab what's available here. We'll get to replanting. And then we'll cash out. B, everything, sell. The upgrades have definitely been helping here. Let's see what our BNB's at, 0.002. So moving up the ladder. Let's go grab our dailies. Kind of in the underground hangout part of the stream for sure here. 2.5 CFB. Bang, bang. Let's go to the season pass thing. I don't know if I'll ever get anything out of the season pass. They made it way too difficult. Pretty much like you gotta spend. I also am not trying, I guess. I'm not trying to hit any of those. I don't go look at them and then go to the farm and do it because it just eats up all your resources. Let's go to Atomic Caster here, grab our free item. They redid the graphics and stuff on the little mini game. Oh, another 2 CFB, I'll take it. But when you go to mini games and you go to Dreamers or Dreams, you've seen me play this game many a times for a free item. Weeks has never been good for fees. Yeah. I'm just saying, I feel like it got worse. They, I feel like they definitely redid the graphics are sharper. You have like these effects when the shots hit people. I mean, insignificant stuff, I know, but I noticed it the other day. I was like, there's no way it's always been like that. Difficulties up just a hair. Just takes a little longer to get to 1,000 than it did before, but at least it's a little bit sharper. Pick up on those slight differences here. It's taking a lot longer for things to load in though. It's kind of weird. I really wish they would change the characters you're fighting to, like, I don't know, some skeletons or zombies or something. I gotta fight like a chair and a refrigerator. Does that make it like super kid friendly or something? And again, welcome to the underground crypto part of the show. I really can't wait to start putting together this like digital kind of game board with interactive pieces for the show. It's gonna start off real basic as I kind of work out the rules and the patterns here. All right, we're over 1,000, so we don't really need to sit on this anymore. See, they never used to back me in a corner for a long time. Finally, actually backing me into a corner. I'm impressed. All right. Let them take me out. Get my free item. First thing I check, there's a new exchange. Yep, is their YTRs. Seem to be pushing their referrals. Yeah, never been good. I mean, I like Weeks. And the fact that for a long time, the best place to get anything was MEXC because they actually had all the tokens. And then Weeks seemed to be like the second best. And I mean, I haven't looked at any new platforms, but there we go. We already got stopped out and lost some money. I don't remember what I had, but I swear I had like $46. I risked $2, and now I have $38.50. So seems like I lost a heck of a lot more than $2. I just swear it didn't used to be like that though. Like it wasn't like $4 or $5 extra dollars. And then what really kicks me is that you come into like the order history, and where does it show you like all the fees? Like I want to see how much fees it just cost me. Okay, see, I was right. So I went in for $41, right? And it says the fees was 92 cents, but it wasn't. The fees were not 92 cents. Because, okay, hold on, 92 cents. Okay, no, that adds up. I get it. I got it now. And it's going to go right to where my stop loss was, and now it is going to rip back up to previous highs, almost guaranteed. I knew better than to get into any of that, and I did it anyways. Shout out to Sunflower Market. I really don't want to do any kind of serious trading until like Monday of next week. Let's go sell some rendered carrots in the market to Pete. Got a treasure key. Isn't there a treasure chest up here? Swear I saw a treasure chest. I have a key. I know what to do with it. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what to do with it. Where's the treasure chest? We'll have to come back to that another time. Alright, we need to go talk to Betty. Stacking those gold coins up here. Not forgetting my my gift, my bonus gift. I don't have any of that stuff. Time to go home. And then we have this roller coin, which is very simple and whatnot. Play one game every 24 hours is not hard to do here. Bang, bang. There we go. What's going on in this chat? Says your position size was $2. Yeah, no, 41. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, it maths out. I lost $2 from the actual loss, and then it was 91 cents, which makes like $3. That actually mathed out. I thought I had $46 in there, but I guess it was like 42. I'm not stressing it. I'll wait until there's a good call from the lifer or something and not really trade. I meant to throw like a really tight stop loss right under that 200, and it had pretty much already dipped. Fogo fishing. Make sure this thing's running like it's supposed to. Complete the upgrade here. Letting this thing go. What am I up to? I'm finally at like 1 million coins. They're probably worth less money every day. That was when Fogo had kind of first came out, and I just wanted to experiment with something inside the Fogo ecosystem. Definitely not hitting that super chat goal today. You can tell the market's down too, because I noticed that super chats, they go down dramatically as soon as the market is not bullish. Oof. Come on, I'm too close. If I hit him, I'm going to hit myself there. Dang, I hate when the other person gets like right in front of them. Stops me from getting that winning shot off. Bang, first blood, huh? Hey, look, there's Copper Dude. Copper Dude, he's playing too. I'm getting measured up this week for my new wingsuit. Oh, you do that like jumping off the side of a mountain thing? Is that what we're talking about here? Got him with that. That's pretty dope though. I mean, it looks terrifying, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun. Dang it, now I have this rocket. It seems like a waste on that guy. Did I hit my own teammate with that? I hope not. Like how his teammate stole the health from him. Well done. Got him. Didn't realize how low my health was, though. Hey, Plague Dog's in the house. Welcome in. I've been posting clips in the Discord of my jumps. Okay. I feel like I did see something like that. I might not have known it was like actually you. Maybe that's what it was. Like I saw the video, but maybe I didn't read what was under it. I saw something like that. I think it was in the Discord. Shout out to everybody who's in the Discord. I've not been doing a very good job of reading the chat. Blues Guy. Militia throws out the Z-verse link. Love that. Still love Z-verse. Blues Guy says, may God's grace be with you every step you take. You are covered in his blessing always. Blessing comes to those who trust him. Faith brings peace. Peace brings blessing. Nice. Love that. Wishing for physical and mental well-being to provide the energy needed to pursue passion and, of course, healing for Blues Guy. So he can be 1000%. Let's see. Greenfinger says, does UG stand for ultra gullible? I don't really know what all that jazz is about, Greenfingers, but what, because you don't actually have a wingsuit? I mean, I don't know you, dude. You're a guy. You're a random guy on the internet, my friend. You could have a wingsuit. There are people who do that, and I see videos of it quite a bit. I don't remember where I saw them, so maybe you're not actually posting anything in the Discord, and that's not where I saw it. But I definitely was watching people jump off of the side of mountains in wingsuits. And now it's in my feed a lot, especially on Facebook Reels. So as far as I know, you could be jumping off of mountains every day. And yeah, we are at the end of the show, my friends. Blue Sky says anything is possible, yeah. Green Vigor says it's my analogy of the market dumping and me riding it down. I thought you was in Bank's TA page enough to get it. No, I haven't been in, I mean, I've popped in and out of there and looked at a couple of things. I saw Melissa posted in there and stuff, but I'm not like constantly in it 24/7. Especially the last couple of days have been extremely busy. For those who don't know, I have my third kid on the way, so I spent pretty much all day today running around to doctor appointments and stuff like that to make sure everything is tip-top. So as far as anything going on in the actual bankroll T8 today, I definitely didn't see that. I mean, I get the analogy, though. It makes sense to me. And shit, I don't know. I know people with some crazy hobbies and stuff like that. You got to remember, I live in Florida. I don't know where you live, Green Fingers, but people do some really wild stuff here. So, to me, I guess jumping off the side of a mountain with a wingsuit doesn't really sound that crazy if you live in the mountains or something like that. He says English humor doesn't land across the pond, I guess. The English humor gets lost at sea. That's funny, Blue Sky. Yeah, I don't really know. Is that like dry humor? Like Canadian humor is usually referred to as dry humor. I get it. Like, I get the idea of it. It's not like extremely funny to me. It is in a dry humor sort of way, I guess. I don't know. To me, dry humor is like, it's funny because it's not funny, which makes it funny. Is that accurate? As far as like actual English, I have no idea. You know what I mean? Like England, Europe, Britain. I don't really know what their sense of humor is. And I don't really know what the heck is English humor either. Like English as an American. Because our country's so big, we have a lot of different styles of humor as well, depending on where you are. Smoking them with that. Oh man, it is lagging so bad. It's amazing that I've managed to do anything. Mr. Bean, yeah. Is Mr. Bean like? Is that what you guys consider good humor. I mean, I know what Mr. Bean is. I just don't know how like the average English person thinks of Mr. Bean. Is that like the epitome of like English humor? It's full of Caribbean pirates. He crossed the pond. Plague Dog says, I don't know, man. We love Mr. Bean. Blue Sky says, my ex-girlfriend used to jump off planes in wingsuits. I thought she was pretty hot. Hey, there you go. Those wingsuits, when they're flying down the side of a mountain, look, as crazy as it looks like a lot of fun, too. Yeah, it's definitely old. I was just wondering if Mr. Bean is like, is that something you guys in English humor, is that like something you're like, this is classic English humor, or is it like, we don't own that, they just put that out there, right? But we don't rock with that. I don't know. Mr. Bean to me is like one of those things that's funny for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, yeah, what else is there to watch? Man, there are like so many of these now. We have been scrolling the crypto hashtag a lot, and like we were seeing some pretty interesting posts, pretty interesting stuff, and then it's just been filled with all this absolute garbage lately, and it's just super annoying. Okay, a friggin' legitimate post here, even if it is just talking about something going up and down. I don't know, we were doing the Twitter doom scroll here, and I was finding tons of really interesting stuff. This guy, he's always talking about XRP. I've never really looked into this guy. Anybody ever look into this guy? Lewis W. Jackson. Back up your wallets with Web3. What does that even mean? I mean, I could listen to the video, but I'm not going to. Back it up with Web3. It sounds like something you would tell people who have no idea what crypto is. You're like, yo, you gotta back that up with Web3, man. Alright, I give up. Just Polygon stuff and gold and arbitrage signals for all of eternity. What do they have, like a bot that posts this stuff? There's so much of it. And I keep trying to like block the person, hoping it just like gets rid of all of the crap. I guess I gotta just keep blocking them, huh? But it just goes to show you how many random like other people are posting it. I guess they have multiple accounts. It's probably the same person here. They have crazy names. You know they're not here in America. Definitely doesn't seem like that. How to block this fool? This is not worth doing. Blocking all these people. My first swap on one swap. Said you need to follow more crypto stuff to get good feed. Well, I'm not in my feed. You know what I mean? I'm in the crypto hashtag, which is not the crypto hashtag. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the crypto hashtag doesn't have anything to do with my feed at all, right? Then you have like top posts. Most of them are from Sam, I think. Or are they only showing me this much Sam just because I follow him? Maybe that's what it is. So you're saying like, but I don't follow this guy. Like, why am I seeing his stuff? This should just all be posts, right? With a, I don't know. I've never really been, I'll be honest, like, especially when X was Twitter before it was ever, Elon is. I hated Twitter. I thought Twitter was the worst social media platform, period. And then later on, it's like it got bought and became X and all of that. But like, I've never been a fan of Twitter ever. Yeah, I get that. Still helps to have better stuff. Okay. I thought when you were in a hashtag, the whole point of the hashtag was to literally, see posts where people put the hashtag in it, like searching posts with it. That's what I thought the point of that was. But I guess I'll have to go follow more crypto people. Again, just even doing the little X doom scroll is like the most I interact on Twitter. I just don't normally have any time or really any want or will to do that. I like doing the like category scroll for sure, the hashtag scroll, because we were doing it on stream for a few days and I was actually finding really interesting information that I didn't know about. Here and there, somebody say something that I would have never really had on my radar otherwise. And yeah. Did it rip like I thought it would right after? Double O Zo says bedtime for me. Enjoy the rest of your night. You too. No, it never did get the pump out of there. We're pretty much done here. We're 2 hours into streaming. I'm a roll off. No members only stream tonight. I am way too exhausted for all that. There will be one tomorrow though. So every once in a while I won't make it through there, but at least I'll be here for the streams. You can count on that. All right, guys, you know what it is. Thanks for being here. Stay underground. Stay crypto. Yep, just perfectly at like 2 hours of streaming. Have a good one, everyone. I will see you again tomorrow night. Underground Crypto out. Cheers, Blues Guy. Cheers.